Glad you're here tonight. It is primary night in several towns and cities across Connecticut, including New Haven, where 18-term incumbent Mayor John DeStefano faced his biggest primary challenge in years. Early results indicate that DeStefano did handily beat his Democratic challengers, social worker Jeffrey Caracas, community activist Clifton Graves, and Tony Dawson, a longtime member of the city's Board of Aldermen. News 8's Annie Rourke is live outside Mayor DeStefano's victory party in New Haven tonight. Annie?
Darren, right now Mayor DeStefano is inside bar in downtown New Haven, and he is celebrating a victory. Now, this is a tough economy. New Haven has high crime. We are the fourth highest in the nation. Those are usually things that threaten incumbent politicians, but DeStefano has pulled it out.
Really good in a challenging three-way race, three opponents, which I've never had in all these years. It was a good, solid win, and I feel great about it, but mostly I feel about all the people came out and stood up for the city and wanting to work together.
An exuberant Mayor John DeStefano meets and greets his supporters after passing a very big test, a challenge by three opponents in a Democratic primary. He won in part with support from the city's unions, including the firefighters.
And while other cities are shrinking, New Haven's growing. New Haven's the place to do business. We have a top-notch fire department, grade A equipment, and we're glad and proud to be here to support the mayor.
But his opponents represent the first real challenge to the 18-year incumbent. DeStefano has never had to get out the vote for a primary. He even started running campaign ads and was forced to accept that for the first time, this heavily Democratic city was not giving him an automatic pass. Opponents Jeffrey Caracas, Anthony Dawson, and Clifton Graves hammered the mayor on issues like the budget and, most importantly, the crime rate here. Taken all together, their numbers are impressive, though the voter turnout was low, and the mayor walked away with the win.
I think the mission here is pretty clear. It's to understand that people are in tough times and providing services that are needed. How do we make our schools great? How do we deal with public safety, especially the violence that is facing us in the city? And how do we balance our budgets and not increase taxes?
Now, because New Haven is such a Democratic city, it is possible that the mayor saw more opposition in this primary than he will in the general election, but we'll just have to wait and see how that goes. Live in New Haven, Annie Rourke, News 8.
Now in Hartford, Mayor Pedro Segarra handily beat Edwin Vargas, a member of the Planning and Zoning Commission, in an effort to capture his first full term. You may remember that Segarra became Hartford's mayor last year after Eddie Perez was convicted on corruption charges. Early returns show him winning by a 3-to-1 margin. We caught up with the mayor just after the results came in.
You won!
I absolutely did.
What are you feeling like right now? You got a lot of support.
You know, it feels very good. I didn't take it for granted. This election was the community's, and the community has a mandate. We won, but we won big.
Jubilant supporters greeted Segarra tonight at his victory party. He says he needed a full term from the voters because he's just hitting his stride after reducing the city workforce and even imposing a small cut in taxes. Vargas has also qualified for the November ballot as an independent, so he could still run in November.